And when I thought about, right, we did the same with Dragunov. You are grounded, he does his sneak 4, which hits grounded, and then if you tech roll, he smashed it anyway, right? And it hits you on your guard, and you take chip damage, and you are -7. What should have been here, developers, if you're listening, does not hit grounded anymore. If I stay on the ground, the Dragunov should have to react to that and then do a down 2. This situation I just described needs to be flushed down the toilet. What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and me, I'm slowly recovering from one hell of a cold. But that's the thing in my family, as soon as any of us get a cold, be it my dad or any of my siblings, we cough for like 2 to 3 weeks. And then I see you guys get a cold and you're like, oh no, oh I'm sick, I'm bedridden for 2 hours, and then the next day you're fine, like nothing happened. Me, it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is with us and my family, but it's just torture. But so anyway, Heihachi has dropped. Would be easy for me to say a few things now because I've tried them for like 1 or 2 hours now. But I'm gonna wait a little bit more and then I'm gonna do a recording on that. But here we have a patch notes for 1.08. That just went live a few hours ago, so I thought I could read the patch notes. Apparently they have done some adjustments to the characters. I didn't think they would. But so let's take a look. Throw heat engagers, these are mostly crouch throws. So Dragunov, Azucena, Eddie. Oh, they all get heat energy back if they do that. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure Dragunov needs any buffs, but oh well. I guess, you know, Dragunov mains will be upset if one of these characters gets something they don't get, so alright. A shortcut for restart command. So you can very quickly cycle in your restart settings between wall, non-wall, default position, balcony break, etc. A new item has been added to the display settings. You can now display the remaining amount of health. I just recorded a video on Yoshimitsu like a week ago. I don't think my editor has put it up yet, but it's an interesting video. A lot of people don't know why he's so broken in Tekken 8, so I made a video on it. He's a bit like Jin and Dragunov in that they took interesting characters and turned them into dog shit. Unfortunately, there's no other way of putting it. It's ruining the characters. Like Yoshi is a very nuanced character in Tekken 7. Jin is very nuanced in Tekken 7. Dragunov is garbage tier in Tekken 7, but it's a more interesting character. So unfortunately, very poor job on those. But anyway, I did a video on him, and what you want to show with Yoshi is his bullshit mechanic in his lifesteal sword, in that he can regain permanent health. So this is not to be confused with recoverable health. That's something different. And he can stack those two, recoverable, gray health, but also when he does his enhanced sword swings in NSS, so when he's in heat, he recovers permanent health. And I wanted to show this in a video, but they wouldn't allow us to manipulate the health bar in practice mode, but now we can do it, and it's, thank you. Should have been there day 1, but I'm happy we're fixing it. So now we are on the characters, and I'm going to ignore stuff and his behavior. So Alisa has once again ditched out on being nerfed. That is just astounding. But also, she has not been seen in tournaments enough, and gotta be fair to the developers, they said after 105 that we're not doing any big balance patch for coming like 6 months. So this is probably due to that. But Alisa, make no mistake, Alisa is a joke in this game. Chainsaw mode is the most broken stance. It's a joke. It's a shame, but we can only hope in the future it gets fixed. Balance direction, Devil Jin. Balance. My god, we are doing things to Devil Jin? 108, adjustments were made to Devil Jin to address unintended behavior. The character could block and inflict damage on the opponent. This was not intended. No, of course not. I made that up. To address unintended behavior, along with easing the difficulty of using Heat Smash. I gotta say though, I like Devil Jin right now in Tekken 8. The more at first, I've gone like this in my opinion of Devil Jin in this game. Like, oh, he's kind of cheap when you fight him, you know, because he's so evasive. He throws samsara, parry, back free, morning crow stuff, and I'm like, ah. But at the same time, I feel like he's very balanced. Like, if you eat his turn-stealing attack, like, you fucked up. You mashed into him. I'm actually coming out on the other side where I kind of respect what they've done to him. Like, they've changed him a lot, and someone in the chat just said, do you like F tier? Well, that much. I've just picked up Raven, and he's dog shit. He's dog shit. But I love it, because you could be playing all of these characters who go into heat and are plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. You know, Xiaoyu, Alisa, Dragunov. But instead, it's so cool to see characters who are like super defined in their approach, and everything in the move list has to be used, and it all fits a purpose. And it's not bullshit. There's clear counterplay to everything. And Raven, his clones, when he's in, that's his heat attacks, his clones, they're -3. -3. And it's like, when you compare it to what a lot of other characters do in the game, it's so balanced. And it's like, I don't know, I really appreciate it. So more and more, I like Devil Jin and where he's at, but we'll see. A change was implemented allowing Devil Jin to return to a standing position after Heat Smash is blocked without transitioning into Morning Crow, making it easier to leverage his strength and power. Well, that's good. That's super nice, though. Additionally, similar to Heihachi, was released 108, Electric and Garfist cannot be executed. Oh, Devil Jin also gets a perfect electric. While this change similarly aims to reduce command input difficulty, executing the most precise input from a recovery state now allows the move to come out 1 frame faster than before, providing various advantages in high level. Well, that's a big buff. That is a big buff. Only Jin has no perfect electric. Well, just wait until the next patch where we're like, this was unintended, that Jin was left behind. So his Heat Smash is now 12 frames fast. just wait for the next patch, dude. During Heat, Devil Jin 2+, right? It's not possible to prevent Morning Crow. That is huge for him. And here is the perfect electric. That is huge. Getting a perfect electric, so as they said, this means the fastest electric for him now is 13 instead of 14. And as it has now dual inputs, this also makes it, you will get miss inputs less, because you have two different notifications for it now. So that's nice for Devil Jin, but he is still going to be bottom tier. But again, we don't want all characters to be S tier. In fact, what we want right now, at least for me, is that we start nerfing characters. Dragunov. In 108, Dragunov's damage on some of his exceptionally powerful moves was reduced. Other aspects of his performance are also being carefully evaluated in the next update. How much more information do you need? Adjustments are planned that will include changes to move tracking and the opponent's behavior upon hit. Okay. Back 4-2, change the damage of second attack from 15 to 2. Okay, that's good. Back 4-3, change the damage of a second attack from 20 to 16. Oh, they nerfed the damage of back 4 follow-ups across the board. And here's the best move in the game, probably. Korsuka Ford 4. I thought of this attack yesterday when I was just out walking. I was going to pick up my son from school. That's when I have my best Tekken thoughts. And I thought a lot about this move in general, but it's just funny that they dumbed down Yoshi's Oki, for example. Yoshi's Oki was very interesting in Tekken 7. Sorry for the little storytelling here, in case you think it's boring, but it's interesting to me. In Tekken 7, when Yoshi had you grounded at the wall, you had to commit to up 3-4 or CD1. These two would do very different things, and they were both very slow. You needed reads on your opponent. In this game, when you're grounded, Yoshi starts, he's in heat, and he starts mashing forward 1+2. And it's like the best steel pedal you've ever seen, until you do a tech roll, and then he sees that, and he holds forward, and he goes, and then he heat dashes out of it. You're -5, and you take a huge ton of chip damage, and then it's guess the mix-up, because he has unbreakable throw, he has unblockables, he has everything. So it's absolute torture. And then I thought about, right, they did the same with Dragunov. You are grounded, he does his sneak 4, which hits grounded. And then if you tech roll, he's mashed it anyway, right? And it hits you on your guard, and you take chip damage, and you are -7. No, it's not a heat dash. No, nothing. He hasn't consumed any heat. And it's just like, who thought this was a good idea to give this character this attack? I don't know. Changed the damage from 27 to 22. Changed the chip damage on block from 5 to 4. What should have been here, developers, if you're listening, well, you're probably not, but does not hit grounded anymore. This situation I just described needs to be flushed down the toilet. If I stay on the ground, the Dragunov should have to react to that and then do a down 2. This should not hit grounded. That has to be removed. Feng Wei, his heat smash. When transitioning into shifting clouds during block, the character's forward movement has been increased to reduce the distance to the opponent, as to more easily get a mix-up, so that's a buff. Feng Wei obviously still extremely strong, but the reason you don't see a lot of Feng Wei in tournaments is that he is way harder to play now. After all of the nerfs, he's way harder to play than people think, which is why you don't really see Feng in tournaments anymore. Dragunov is stronger and 10 times easier. Hwoarang, there's actually a lot here. The hit of While Rising Free now allows down for 3/4 to hit consecutively on the ground. No, he gets heat. Furthermore, by adding chip damage. Or is that the new, that's the new triple kick heat engager? Sorry, that's what's happening. So while Rising Free, he gets a heat engager. I guess that's nice. Up, back, 4, change the jump status from 5 to being hit by the attacks. Okay. During left flamingo, 4 free. Oh, the lightning halberd. I keep forgetting he has that move. No one uses it. To expand the variety of offensive options when left flamingo stand now deals chip. Wow, he gets +6. But as it's a double high, that kind of makes sense. So that's a nice buff for Hwoarang. Okay, so nothing on Jin. Jesus Christ. Lars, 1/1/1. The opponent's behavior on hit has been altered to induce wall stun. Oh, this wouldn't wall stun. Oh, that wouldn't wall splat. So that's a nice buff. That's a super nice buff. That's a super nice buff. It just forced crouch. Okay. Lee. Oh, no! How much did Lee mains complain about this? My god, anytime I've seen a Lee streamer, it hasn't been that many times, so I have to say, but almost any time I'm on Twitch and I check Tekken streamer and they're playing Lee, my heat smash is fucking garbage! Yeah. So his low heat smash was -15. It was the only one, I think, that was launch punishable. So it's now -14. So now you'll be more inclined to do that, as you're not going to get launched for it anymore. Typically, they would just use forward 3 into heat dash. Wait, here we have a lot of balance. Oh, Nina gets nerfed. Although Nina has a high difficulty in execution, she possesses excellent offensive sustain and frequent opportunities to land aerial combos, boasting terrible strength. So the question is Arslan going to become a Yoshi main now? Or a Dragunov main? Downward 3/2. Change the damage of a second attack from 12 to 9, so that's the nerf. This is typically used in combos, right? Yes. Upward 3, change the damage from 20 to 18. Upward 4, change the damage from 23 to 22. Crossover 4. Oh, okay. Crossover forward 1. Change the damage from 20 to 18. Change the chip on block. Okay, so tiny slap on the wrist, combo damage-wise. Balance direction, Paul. Deep dive 2-1. Balance. Deep dive down for 2-1. Change the damage from 20 to 30. Oh, wow. They really want to bagoosh his combo damage. 10 extra damage. On that's the bound everyone uses now in his new combos. So, fuck me. He's going to bagoosh in damage now. Paul didn't do enough damage. To be honest, considering how lackluster his tools are, he didn't do enough damage. No. Okay, I'm happy to see this. Like, Paul deserves some love. And so does Raven, so I'm expecting to see a buff. Said the Paul main. You do realize most people agree he's bottom tier. Like, I'm not making stuff up. He's probably bottom tier, yeah. Balance, forward 4. The following performance adjustments were made primarily to allow for use in punishing. Tornado is now triggered upon hit. Oh, on his forward 4 kick. Oh, wait, you're right. That is 15 frames. I remember this from Master Raven. Oh, he now has a 15 frame launcher. So, yeah, but this has been a huge weakness on Raven, as his downforward 2 is 16 frames. Oh, so that's super nice. He now gets a tornado, change the damage from 23 to 17. Question is how much damage this is going to be. It's probably not going to be super high. The frame advantage on block has been changed from -9 to -12. No. This is just to give him a launch on Rage Art. He can launch a Rage Art now. But that's super nice for Raven. Oh man, did they buff Xiaoyu? Back facing opponent. 4, 3, 4, back. Homing. But who thought this was a good idea? I'm guessing they feel she earns it because she has her back towards you. But she already has a Giga buff from having her back towards you. And that means this is a 50-50 throw mix-up. You legit don't know what she's doing. You take a guess when you see the throw coming out. And now it's homing as well. Yeah, this is the first huge L I've seen this balance patch. That's a huge L. That is garbage. So Yoshimitsu underwent not only bug fixes, but also some balance adjustments. Spinning evade, it was possible to ease lane with low risk. Oh my god, did they nerf the spin? They increased the health consumption. It used to cost more health in older Tekken games. So they've increased it yet again. Thank you. That's really good. Also, here's the health consumption. Oh shit, they doubled it! From 4-5 to 8-10. Fuck you. Suck a fucking cock. Oh, that's a huge W. That's a huge, yeah, so fucking broken. It's so fucking broken. Those of you who don't know, yeah, if he presses back free, anything you do whiffs. He spins to the side, it's like 1 frame startup sidestep, and it also has a built-in backdash effect. He dodges everything. And the fact that he can, for the first time, also regain health super easily made this health cost negligent to say the least. So this is very good. Very good. I would have loved more nerfs to Yoshi. God knows he needs way more nerfing. But I'm sure it's something we're going to look at in future patches. Just like Alisa. Oh, a nice little heartfelt thanks. Oh, you're welcome. I would have to say mostly positive. Xiaoyu's a joke in Tekken 8, unfortunately. There's not much to say. I really love Tekken 8. I really do. But certain characters are ruined almost beyond saving. Dragunov, Jin, Yoshi, Xiaoyu, they are a shadow of their former selves. If I main those characters in Tekken 7, I would never be able to play them. I would have to switch to a different character because we're not playing Tekken. We're just playing something else. And it's a shame. And now, for some reason, oh, Xiaoyu, a 50-50 throw mix-up when she has her back towards you. That's already strong. You know, Xiaoyu mains have used that for generations. And now that should be homing as well. And I'm just like, who is making these calls? Did a Xiaoyu main suck someone in the staff, or is it bribery? Like, I don't understand the special treatment.
Will
on
you
certain
shut up,
characters.
Hellas Groupman?
Oh, now I get it. No, say no more. I'll be silent. Menace, thanks for that one. But so that was me reading the patch notes. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I hope everyone is enjoying the new patch and Heihachi, and again, I'm going to play a bit more Heihachi, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on the character. But thanks for listening.